This is the MLB pregame show and excursion, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. David Atkinson is in the glow, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend, the Tampa Bay Rays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Alfonso Franco, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
David Atkinson will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hit to short. Liriano scoops it up. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Coming to the plate now, Terry Burkhart, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels.
One there. Will Machado will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Into the box, David Atkinson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's clearly not afraid of hitting in pressure situations.
Ozzie Guerrero stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Hey, one time, right now.
The 0-2 home. Runners off for second. Push softly over toward the right side. And that's a base hit, one for two in his first couple of plate appearances. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Copen stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now the runner's on his way home, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. Cesar Liriano will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Get him yourself.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Hey, you can do it.
David Atkinson will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1.
Here we go. Hey, see you to rip it up there.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we called on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect it.
And now they've got him picked off. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw to second is by him and out into left field. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Runner goes for third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it 4-1. David Atkinson will step in now, representing a potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
Hey, like the can up there, huh?
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Flip right, let's go right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Come on, big guy.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Samuels looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 44 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
No surprises here. He's been doing this all season long. And whenever they've needed him, he's been there, and he delivers again in the clutch with a big home run to tie the ball game.
Jesus Cora steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Plays at 1 now.
Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, first baseman.
David Atkinson will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
Like you can, come on.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this ought to plate a couple as this falls down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it 7-4.
Well, that's 2 more RBIs here. Gives him 6 now in the ball game. It's been a one-man wrecking crew all night long.
Ozzie Guerrero steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. 3 runs already home here.
Right now, here you go.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Samuels has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second. Terrence Copen struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man.
Two, here it comes. And the runner's breaking for third. Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Jack Roberts. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him the pitch that he likes.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 7, the Rays 4.
Hey, no outs now.
Jimmy Molina will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
And that ought to go a long way towards calming some of the nerves in that dugout right now. It hasn't been the cleanest 9th inning, but that's a huge double play right there. And now suddenly, they're just 1 out away from wrapping this thing up.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 7-5. Good night from Tampa.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Rays, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. David Atkinson is our subject. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Last game out, he put up a monster showing, driving in 6 runs. I don't expect him to put up numbers quite like that again in this one, but he's got the ability to be the difference maker.
Matt Thomas is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
David Atkinson will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a
1-1.
fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Make the turn. Look.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting fourth.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Ozzie Guerrero will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
I'm trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead.
Vernon Caruso will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hopped up. Rutledge is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, guys, we know they can run. They're in the top third in the league in stolen bases. Manufacture runs by being aggressive on the base pass and coming through.
Chad Lang will stand in now, and you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
Hey, get on for us here.
Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Striding into the box, David Atkinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit to third. Rutledge fields it cleanly. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Left fielder.
David Atkinson will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
David Atkinson.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Now you see the pitching coach out for a word. And this is for no other reason than to let the guy catch his breath out there. You know, maybe give him a little pep talk and plant a positive seed in his mind.
Digging in now, Ozzie Guerrero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Runners on the move for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Samuels has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Vernon Caruso will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt.
Sign, here comes the 2-1. And there he goes toward second. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Polito is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back. Chad Lang will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He's running towards second, taken high and deep to right. Castaneda racing back, still ranging back. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
David Atkinson is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Around second, he'll try for third.
Hold up, right here.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Digging in, Ozzie Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad, because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway
like
pitch.
you can up there, kid, huh? All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Grounded to third. Rutledge is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they're giving you the run on a ground ball. So he just takes advantage of that and drives home the run.
Settling in now, Pat Castaneda. He singled his last time up. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.